When we write definition part, there we do not, let's say that ki write the context aspect. We can, let's say, write towards end. We have to talk in such a way. One, let's say ki view comes to an end. Then we talk the second thing. तो लास्ट ईयर सेकुलर ऑलरेडी पूछा है उन्होंने, इंडिया एंड यूएस वाला. उसके पहले इंडिया एंड फ्रांस का पूछा है. तो वी डू नॉट एक्सपेक्ट ए क्वेश्चन ऑन सेकुलर एस्पेक्ट. What we have to do, you have to tell to yourself that direct answer. आप beginning से ही, मतलब आप just intro से ही, introduction, from intro itself you start cutting down your literature. Right. आप GS में GS 1, 2, 3 आप जितना कट कर सकते हो कट कर सकते हो. This GS 4, तो इसमें क्या है कि चूंकि ये कंसेप्चुअल होता है तो इसमें कट करने के क्या है, आपके पास कंटेंट ही नहीं होगा. ठीक है, इतना लेंदी तो होता नहीं है. राइट. कोई भी फिलॉसफी है या प्रॉपर्टी इन गवर्नेंस ही लिखना है तो इतना ज़्यादा तो इलाबरेट कंटेंट होता नहीं है, अपने आप वो छोटा है. जस तो हियर यू डोंट हैव टू, इट इज़ अ डिफरेंट अप्रोच ऑल टुगेदर. बट देयर यू शुड जस्ट फ्रॉम डायरेक्ट, बिल्कुल डायरेक्ट, नो इट इज दिस दैट, इसका कोई रेलेवेंस नहीं है. दिस एंड ट्राई टू राइट एज मेनी डायमेंशंस, लेट्स से दैट की, लेट्स से की टर्म्स, यूज मोर डायमेंशंस. So we should have more dimensions. How many dimensions we can bring, like this, that aspect, let's say. Then main thing is going on polity parties, case laws. और case laws नहीं होगा तो report नहीं होगा तो recommendation. और ये नहीं होगा तो views. कुछ न कुछ तो हो गया ही, like this. Now when you conclude, जब हम conclude करें तो try to end with any such, let's say, case laws, report, recommendations, views. This. So this is how it should be the approach when we are writing, like this. Like say that ki, when we talk about this fraternity, right? Yes, one more thing I will tell. This, then if anything is there to connect, this, can we connect with present? This, yes, जो भी है, तो can we connect with present? Let's say this. जैसे कि मान लो आप fraternity की आंसर दे रहे हैं ना, तो whether fraternity was somehow news recently, this fraternity, let's say that. So was fraternity in news, right? And that should come depending कि आप कैसे लिखना चाहते हो, right? जहाँ पे definition लिखना होता है, when we write definition part, there we do not, let's say that कि write the context aspect. We can, let's say, write towards end, this, that way. So that will result into connecting your answers. चाहे वो किसी भी सब्जेक्ट में आप लिख रहे हो ना, ऑप्शनल, जीएस, एसे, it should be connected. Even if it is philosophical, so you have to connect it. This, so that ki your answer reflects the present aspect. When someone reads it, it reflects the present aspect. This, that should be the approach when we are writing. So first question is Right. What the term fraternity in the preamble signifies in the governance of Indian polity. This. So direct, as we told that, the fraternity. तो जैसे हम लोग ऐसे में बोल रहे थे, एक बात एक जगह बोल देना है, तो फिर से हमें उसको डिफाइन नहीं करना है, तो वी हैव टू टॉक इन सच अ वे कि वन लेट्स से कि व्यू कम्स टू एन एंड, राइट, देन वी टॉक द सेकेंड थिंग, राइट. तो व्हाट वी हैव डन इज कि फ्रैटर्निटी, तो फ्रैटर्निटी वी हैव लिंक्ड टू आवर कल्चरल हेरिटेज ऑल्सो. It is also about diversity of the society. This, it is also important because India is a diverse society. This. Then you come to preamble, and it represents as objective. It is about objective. This of state, right? That for what state should govern? For what state should govern? This, it should govern for justice, liberty. This, justice, liberty. Justice, basically we say freedom. No. Freedom. और क्या है? Liberty. This. So we can write that also here. State. Then we can say signifies. It is a constitutional morality. Basically, it was in debate. So, ये Assam वाला case में fraternity came to be debated. This issue on that. And basically, Assam government wanted that we should go further down. Let's say not 1971. Rather, let's say government wanted that it can be, let's say 80s, 90s, whatever. Let's say. But court upheld 1971 as that year. This, it was viewed as it strengthens fraternity in Assam, let's say basically. Especially those people who have come from Bangladesh, they are living there. This, so somehow let's say these issues coming again and again, it results into creating a kind of, let's say that differences, enmities, boycott, social etc. You can see this that way. Plus, let's say it is not necessary that you will write this. It is not necessary that you will write on this B.R. Ambedkar etc. But we need to show some positive side also. Fraternity, yes, how governance does promote. In fact, किसी अच्छे एग्जाम्पल को दे सकते हो. बहुत सारे एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स हैं. The administrators, they try to participate in. अगर let's say कि I will tell that कि राहुल धोते, तो on let's say कि same occasion you will find कि Ram Navami also you have and Muharram also you have. This, the how administration can, because if administration is going to in the procession of Muharram, so it will be considered it is biased. Or if it is going to Ram Navami, so it is considered, let's say that ki community, let's say that ki it may think other way around. So how to do it? This, so he went in early morning and participated in Ram Navami procession and went to temple also. So he went to temple, did let's say puja etc. so that it sends a message. And then other let's say parts of the day, so he went to manage that Muharram procession. So if we have that kind of example, that can be also, let's say, we can give to show the positive side is also, because it is about governance we are talking. How governance can imbibe. This question is talking governance, how governance, it is relevant for governance, let's say. This, the governance should promote, imbibe. That is how it can be written and connecting with this.
We can also conclude by like mission Karmi Yogi also emphasizes on imbibing these kind of values.
Yes, that can be also. You can conclude by even sabka saath, sabka vikas. That one also we can, let's say, end with this, which government is promoting this. So that way it can be considered. Now, let's say as far as preamble is concerned, so they have asked, this is how PYQ is, if you see that. So they have asked questions related to adjectives and defending that adjectives once they have asked. It is the adjectives related to sovereign, socialist, secular, that you can say this. So that aspect, let's say. Thereafter, they have not asked question. Now there is no, let's say that ki additional development, I will say that. Ki as of now, there is no any additional development related to whatever we have told that time. Basically, we had class, since they were in that class, we had in September, October. It is a way to relate it, this. Yes, what they, let's say has happened that there was one petition, right? Yes, yes, yes. So that, let's say, socialist and secular, whether it should be removed, let's say that this. So in that, I will tell that Supreme Court gave that judgment has some good quotations, let's say, that I will show it. इसमें उन्होंने कुछ अच्छा कोटेशन दिया था. You can also see कि it came in November. So there are some good quotation we can incorporate this. So it says, let's say, the fact that the constitution was adopted, the petition was dismissed on this ground. This themselves, the people of India, this, that does not, let's say, does not make any difference. The date of adoption will not curtail or restrict the power under the article this. The date has nothing to do with this, you can say this, that. Then this is how it says that it gives good aspect, like India has its own way of secularism. This statement, if you see this, India has its own way of secularism. This, it has developed its own, let's say, secularism on the basis of interpretation, which neither supports any religion nor penalizes any profession, practice of any faith. This. Then, in essence, concept of secularism, that also we can take definition, right? It is linking to with equality, let's say this. Right to equality, intricately woven into basic fabric of that depicts the constitutional scheme's pattern. This. So it is linking secularism with equality. This. That is how the equality is another name of secular aspect. Largely we think that secular is something related to religion, let's say this. That way we can consider. So that was also a good view given. Basically it is Bal Krishnan, I guess. It is, the name of this case is रेड पिटिशन. अब लंबा नाम है इसका. So petitioner name is not given. I think it was Bal Krishnan, because I have dictated Bal Krishnan in while teaching. Anyhow, let's. Yes, ये सोशलिस्ट पे अच्छा टर्म है. लेट्स. Balram Singh, right? Yes, Balram Singh. Yes. It is Balram Singh, right? This is also good for socialist. Let's say added. Let's say socialist denotes, it defines state's commitment to a welfare state. Its commitment ensuring equality of opportunity. Yes. It has defined socialist also. It is the definition of socialist you can consider. This recent definition, let's say. It has embraced, let's say, mixed economy. यहाँ पे प्राइवेट वाला बोला है. mixed economy whether private sector flourished. Yes. Flourished, expanded, grown over the years, contributing significantly uplifted, marginalized, underprivileged section of society. It is also, let's say that ki, judgment which is recognizing the role of private sector. This that way it became basically, let's say, ki significant we can consider this. Yes, those were the lines we can consider. Yes. Right. So it says that ki addition, let's say that the last line, if you take this, especially when the word socialist secular have become integral preamble, hence the effort this admission that do not warrant courts. The constitutional position remains unambiguous, negating the need for detailed academic pronouncement. Yes. So that is what we can say. This is how preamble related if you take. बाकी तो आपको पता ही होगा preamble जो basic चीजें होता है, right? This related to it is defendable. When we say that preamble, we can say it is defendable. Why defendable? Because let's say that already nature of constitution was socialist and secular. They do not make any much, let's say, difference when they have. And we referred you Subhas Kashyap. It has what? It has clarificatory, let's say, the term was this. It has clarificatory significance. This Subhas Kashyap mentioned. Yes, clarificatory. The term is clarificatory. It has clarificatory significance. Yes. उस समय डिक्टेट करवा रहा होगा तो वो टर्म नहीं आया होगा, अभी वो आ गया हमारे माइंड में. The clarificatory significance means कि let's say कि it just makes it clear that कि we are socialist and secular. And Balaji क्या बोले उसको? Balram Singh judgment further strengthens that. This, which is the most recent judgment, it further strengthens socialist and secular credentials of Indian constitution like this. That is how we can see this. Right. Now, देखो लास्ट ईयर सेकुलर ऑलरेडी पूछा है उन्होंने, इंडिया एंड यूएस वाला. उसके पहले इंडिया एंड फ्रांस का पूछा है. तो वी डू नॉट एक्सपेक्ट ए क्वेश्चन ऑन सेकुलर एस्पेक्ट. ऐसा रेयर पॉसिबिलिटी होता है कि दे आस्क ए क्वेश्चन ऑन सेकुलर एस्पेक्ट. But just to mention it, last year secular wala they have asked, and you should know that it is just such a typical aspect. France, UK, US. France, UK, US. This is how it has gone 6 years. Right. If you go by that, it is France now. Right. If you go by that order, it is France now. But then whether they will maintain that predictability, I don't think so. Right. But they have asked 6 years, that is the pattern. Question pattern, let's say. Anyhow. Then comes fundamental rights. You know that in fundamental, I have skipped a historical part wala this that. It is very stereotype. Right. Only one question they have asked, 35 wala federal aspect. Thereafter they have not asked. So you can read, we do not find that key. Even if they ask any question, so that will be, we can consider that key, it will be more of, right, static it will be, let's say. So you will be able to do that. Main aspect is कि जितना practice किया है, I think, now I guess it should reflect. Right, but it demands revision. इतना सारा revision कब कर पाओगे? Right, this. But I don't think that it is that challenging. Revising that number of topics. because already one cycle you have completed for prelims just gone. ठीक है, तो देखो है क्या ये कि there are so many things, let's say, that related to that. Certainly, let's say facts, but for mains we can cut down the things unnecessary. Now we can be more focused. Our approach can be more focused to the questions which may impact